this live stream here of all this BattleTech stuff. Clint's got BattleTech stuff. A friend of ours, D, has BattleTech stuff, all the Kickstarter stuff. And I can answer some questions in the chat. They're going to go ahead and show you what they got.
Yep.
So if you're ready, go ahead, Clint. I'll let you take over.
Okay. I'm going to switch over
I'll
here.
stand out of the way.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, as you can see by the picture, we've got a lot of the stuff out, and it's very poignant in reasoning why. Because Dee did get a different Kickstarter than I did, some of her stuff is alternate from mine. So I wanted to kind of show off like her coin, her dice, because she did go with a different house. Where I went with Clan Wolf, she did go with House Merrick. So if you want, you can show them the coin and the dice.
Yeah, because this is our second video, you guys, because of how much stuff.
The coin.
The coin is, I love the detail on it. I mean, everyone was really excited about the coin anyway. Show them the other side too.
I'm going to see, you probably can't see, but it says Merrick.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure
it's starting to...
Yeah, just go slow. That way the camera has a chance to... Yeah, that looks good. Show them the mech on the other side. It's like mine was too. There was another mech on the back side that was embossed in it. These coins are, I'm super impressed. Now my coin is also not round where hers is. Mine is more of a triangular shape. And show them the dice.
Should we compare?
No.
Seriously.
You want to? Okay, fine. Or mine is actually hexagonal shape, I guess.
Hexagonal?
No, hexagon. Whatever. You know what I mean.
I know
yes.
what you mean.
I have to mess with you. Okay, so here
I have to mess with you.
Here is my Clan Wolf one. Obviously, it's not technically a hex shape, but each one was going to be printed different and made differently. And
Do
then
you want to get a little closer?
And then the light's going to be issue, and there we go. Turn mine so you guys can see the coins. Yeah, these coins, I'm super impressed with these coins.
And then your wolf. Did you do your wolf?
Yes, I did the wolf. We got it. So,
okay.
But yeah, I'm super impressed with those.
Thank you.
And show me your dice.
All right.
So she actually
Get your dice too.
No.
I'm bossy.
Let's see, last time I couldn't open the dice, so.
I'll help if you need help.
The coins are really nice looking. They really are.
Yeah, I don't have fingernails, so
yeah, maybe
you're gonna have to open the dice because I can't. Yeah.
Show them.
We did the coins already.
We did the coins. I'm opening them.
No, I'm watching you guys on the phone, so I can answer if there's any questions. But so we don't have dead spots. You can do it in front of the camera there.
Clint's are the orange.
Yep. So
and mine are blue when I can find
purplish blue.
Thank you. You know I love that combination.
It's a nice color for sure.
Girl, and I do like.
You might want to angle this down a little bit towards the camera, because you're
okay. Well,
yeah, the logos aren't shown, but there we go. There's your Merrick logo showing. Obviously, that's the 6. So, but that's the differences. I mean, there were so many other clan factions and so many other, inner spear houses and everything you could choose. I just went with what I always played.
Okay.
What I enjoyed.
Well, that's the whole key with gaming. Get the one you enjoy.
Get the one you like.
That's one of my favorite color combinations, purplish and blue.
That's cool. Here, there's your coin. All right, so I want to show you guys that have never played BattleTech some interesting stuff, because I've been playing BattleTech since the beginning. And, well, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm going to definitely want to show it. So I have still some of these. I say original, I mean original as in these are lead. These are not pewter. These are not specialized whatever elements. These are lead. And obviously don't eat them because lead is bad. You shouldn't eat it. This is the original Battlemaster. This was from 1984. This is the one I actually bought new in 1984. I just never got rid of it. This one here, the Cerebus, is also lead. He's got a really kind of dorky pose. I'm sorry, it does look kind of dumb with the arm. But those are the original lead. When they upgraded some of these into the more pewter, you're going to have these guys, which are going to be a little shinier. Here's a quad, by the way. This is not even out in the current game yet. Eventually, they will probably have quads, but not currently. And then, of course, the Radium or the Pewter Atlas. This is the big 100-ton monster you see on the boxes and in the games. So, but these guys I just wanted to share because you can kind of see where everything was at, and because the game rules do include because the rule set does include rules for making your own mechs. You can build your own. I decided to actually build my own for Solaris 7, which was an arena battle expansion for BattleTech. This particular one here is built for that arena battle. This guy is, the miniature is not quite standard for what the miniature should be. I had to buy 2 miniatures and kind of piece them out for the guns and everything. But this is a behemoth modified for arena battle. It's a beautiful, deadly mech in arena battle, not so much on the battlefield because of the limited ammo. But this is kind of an idea of what you can do when you start building your own mechs using the rules. Alrighty, folks. Now for the fun parts. So I wanted to show, for all you who've never played or don't have quite the big delve into it or history.
Matt, may I show one little thing?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, Clint
Yeah.
got his bottle opener ID tag. Chain.
Yeah.
Okay, where's mine? There, and it's
Yeah.
the same on both sides.
We
so,
kind of showed mine, but they were in the bag, so yours is a lot easier to see for sure.
right.
Yeah. Well, take
but
it
I
on the
wanted
bag,
to-
you can see. Sure.
No, that's cool.
You know, this is a different podcast, so but I do have a.
Well, this is the second one because the first one we couldn't get it all done in.
Yeah.
This one,
Right.
Clint, so you guys are opening those boxes
Yeah,
in front of you
and
guys,
then the other
so you can see what's in them.
The other salvage boxes for sure.
I have a question though.
Yes.
I got the legendary box. What was yours called?
I don't have the legendary box.
No, what?
Um.
Okay.
You mean your salvage box or your...
No, I mean what level did you order and what level did I order?
You
What
ordered...
are they
Oh,
called?
I don't remember the exact terminology, but
Okay.
obviously I ordered the little higher level one, a Star Commander or something like that, which gave you more. I spent more money, basically,
Right.
essentially
But
on
we
that.
also got different stuff.
So we did get a lot of the same stuff, other than what we picked.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
All right. So
But-
what are you going to show there first?
All right,
Clint?
so what I wanted to do is, let's talk about the BattleTech line for just a second. So what we have here are all 3 of the starter boxes that are currently out for the new BattleTech line. The reason there's 3 is because you can get 2 versions of the Inner Sphere or the original box. I'm going to show you guys quick what was in them and kind of, well, not what was in them. I'm not going to do an unboxing, but you'll get an idea. Your beginner box here, once it comes out, which is this one, and this is the cover. This is what you're going to find in the stores mostly. The game shops, Barnes & Noble, anything like that. It's a $20 beginner box. Great entry point. In it, the mechs that come with that one in particular are just going to be these 2. And I'll show you kind of the detail on the mechs. So you get 2 mechs, you get a great starter, you get your cardboard, your maps, everything else. If you want to go advanced and you want to spend the $50, you get this box set. So this is the more advanced version of the starter box set. This, again, right now available in game shops, bookstores, whatever, for $50. It comes with these miniatures. Now, it does not come with the painted. I have painted some of mine, so they're going to look a little different. But these are the mechs you get with this box set. A lot more diversity, but these are Inner Sphere mechs. Now with the Kickstarter we just backed, this is the clan expansion, and I mean expansion, so this is just clan stuff. This is the one that is not in stores currently. It will be. It'll be $50, and it'll be out soon.
That we just got in our.
Yeah, those are ones we got with our Kickstarters, and the miniatures that come in that box are a little more detailed. Now you will get, because of the Kickstarter, you're going to get these elementals, these little troop guys, and you'll have the rules for playing them. They're very deadly to mechs, I'll tell you that right now.
But they're not general, so that's with the Kickstarter.
No, these are going to be in the normal starter box. You're going to get these whenever you buy a starter box. And you will have elementals in the future.
Hello, Modeling for Advantage. How are you guys there? We're just showing off their Kickstarter stuff. It's a lot. We've been getting a lot of requests. We did the one video, but it wasn't enough to get everything. Because you guys, they had a ton of boxes.
Right. So I'm going to show you what's in the pre-order mech packs, and Dee will take hers out and then kind of just give you an idea what they look like. The screen on the box kind of makes it hard for the camera, so I figured we would just kind of take them out. So each of these boxes for the clan stuff is going to come with 5. The Inner Sphere is going to come with 4. So this one is the legendary characters, and it is going to include, you know, individual mechs for. These are all the characters from the stories and the books, and these are their mechs. And if you'll move that for just, or you want to take the card, here's the cards that come with them. Oh yay! That one wanted to be free. The archer's
here.
like, let me out.
Here.
So
Let's
Holly,
see
for
the
a guy, I'd
archer.
say, they said they're thinking of getting a box too. Just seeing how much the game has changed in 30 years.
Not a lot. Core-wise, that's a great question.
Yeah, so go ahead, because you know more about it than I do, and I know
There's
that
the cards.
it came with all those sheets, right?
It came with those sheets for each of the mechs. The core game rules themselves. You don't need to open it, D. It's fine. The cards themselves are more for the Alpha Strike, which is the later on. But yeah, the core stuff is almost identical. So it does involve a little bit of math. Everything else. Okay, move the next one. Everything like that.
Okay. We'll do this a little differently.
Yep, just lean it back.
We'll
Yep.
put that back together.
Yeah, no worries.
Here we go.
I mean, for what you guys are paying for what you're getting, really, one, you're comparable with any other miniature games out there right now anyway. Now, this one is your Inner Sphere Command Lance. So this is your command unit for the Inner Sphere. And which is nice because you get a Marauder. You also get the Phoenix Hawk and a few of the other really cool Inner Sphere ones. Again, you will get the cards and everything. Now, like I said, the Inner Sphere ones are going to come with 4 mechs because your Lance is only 4 mechs. And these are the boxes right now. All these boxes we're showing you, these are the ones that are available for pre-order on several different websites. That's your Alpha Strike rule card. That's for playing the smaller, shorter version. Obviously, you're going to have the bigger sheets for the original. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to show you what one of the Inner Sphere Battle Lances look like. And this is going to be the Warhammer the Rifleman. All the staples. The Phoenix Hawk. Try to move that so it doesn't... those guys don't come out. I mean, really... Now, price point on these, as I've seen online, is $24.95. Some are going to sell it a little less than that. You know, Miniature Market is a good example where it'll be a little more discounted. But that's what you get on those. Now, going to the Inner Sphere stuff. I will jump over to the Inner Sphere stuff. This is going to be the Clan's Heavy Strike Lance. And I need to open that one because I didn't open it.
So you still have the salvage boxes?
Yeah, we're going to do those salvage boxes here in a moment once I get these guys out. Now the clans are going to be running in stars, and they are going to be 5 mechs per box. Same with the cards. So this one is going to be the Heavy Lance. This is going to be your staple heavier mechs. Not so much your assaults, but your heavies for regular battle tech, or you know, for the clan. So like I always like the this guy, the Vulture, even though it's not its official name. I always call it the Vulture because that's what I grew up with. Oops. Let's get in there, and then last but not least on this box is going to be the Clan's Command Star, which I also didn't open. So yay for forethought. It obviously didn't happen. Well, I mean, it kind of did.
It did on my part.
Yeah, well, that's good. I was too busy trying to figure everything else out.
I'll give you that.
Sorry about the lag, you guys. I know it's lagging there a little bit off and on because of the internet in our area. So actually, we just called them before we started this.
Yep. And finally,
so it's not too much.
the Command Star.
So, and that came with 5.
That comes with a 5 as well. So
Nice.
yeah, so these are some great detailed miniatures. I love that they're... No, leave it where it is. I want to leave it. All right, grab your boxes. So let's do the salvage boxes because that's what everyone wants to see anyway.
And explain there's quite a few of them.
Yep. So when you did the Kickstarter, you automatically got these little salvage boxes, which Dee just said, yeah, just set them on the table. They've already seen what they look like. They're random packed miniatures. Now you will get depending on what you backed, you get more on a higher backing than a lower backing. And I think just about everyone got the Urban Mech. And the Urban Mech we kind of showed, but we didn't get a chance to really show you in detail. So Dee's going to show you in detail what the Urban Mech looks like. That is the Urban Mech. So everyone pretty much got that guy separate. I don't think he's actually going to be in any packs that I'm aware of. So this might be the only way to get the Urban Mech. I mean, not that everyone really used the Urban Mech a ton, but it's still a cool mech. I like it. Alright. So that's what everyone's seen. Now let's see the stuff that they didn't see.
Well, and it comes
Again,
with a card.
your card. Yeah, Alpha Strike was what I couldn't remember it was called when we did the last video. Remember Greg was beating my head against the wall? Not literally, but trying to figure out what that version was called.
Sometimes he wants to, though.
So, now this is going to be your legendary one. So it is actually going to be the same as like what you have in that box, but what do you have there? Whose legendary mech is that, besides the Mad Cat? So this mech is going to belong to the Pride, and this is going to be Aiden Pride's from Jade Falcon clan, and it's the Timberwolf / Mad Cat. So there's the card. I'm going to just hold it in the background.
That's good.
But that's a unique character for him, and I believe you have that in your box set of the legendaries. So this is technically an extra for you, but it's still really cool. All right, now for the mystery boxes. Let's see what we got here. Yes, we cheated. We cut the tape, but we didn't actually open them.
That's okay. Real quick, I just wanted to say thanks to Molly for Vance. Congratulated us on having more than 100 subs. Woo!
Yay!
Thank you.
You got another vulture with a different configuration. So that's the Mad Dog Prime. That's nice. What's that guy got now? Because now I'm curious. LRMs. Huh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice sculpt on that one.
It is.
That's got a little bit of a different weapon configuration than the one I got in the starter box. So that's nice to see that there are going to be some alternate forms. Really kind of glad to see that. So you're getting some good mechs here.
There.
Oop.
Here.
That card was kind of jammed in there. So that's the Fenris. Ooh, that's a good one actually.
He said that one's cool.
That one is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a nice. It's a lighter mech because it's only. Oh
Kind of
gosh.
mean looking.
It is pretty mean looking actually.
That's okay.
It's well, there's a reason it's called the Fenris.
What's it called?
Fenris. The official term for it is the Ice Ferret. That's the clan term. The Intersphere term is Fenris. That's a good mech. It was never one that I gave a lot of credit to when this initially came out, but later on, some of the Omni mechs just were really pretty BA.
So what is that one there now? He just said it was. They said it was really mean looking.
It definitely is.
May I have your knife?
Yeah. Do you need that?
I missed that one.
That's okay. I understand.
I'm not as
There you go.
perfect as I think I am sometimes.
It's okay. Just. I mean, it's unboxing, so you got to open it at some point.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys just got a lot of stuff on both of them ordered Kickstarter,
Yeah,
so
we got a lot.
they have a lot. Yeah.
Mine off to the side here.
Mm-hmm. It's your turn
Are there
after
any
me.
kind of like rare or specialty type ones you
Well,
might get that you know of? I mean,
That's the.
So this is called
oh my
Grace.
God, you got more.
Well, these are mine. Yeah, I got
Those are his.
several. Those are all mine.
This is called Grace. Mech
see.
Warrior Clan Wolf. What?
Let me see what this one is. Well, Grace is the
What does it
pilot.
mean?
This is actually a.
Okay.
This is the Dashi or the Dire Wolf.
Oh, that's the one
This
I was
is-
asking you about.
This is a heavy duty one. That's a 100-ton mech. That guy's pretty brutal. Now remember those are the alphas.
Daishi.
The
Okay.
Dashi.
Well,
Now that remember is a 100-ton mech. That's my salvage box. Where's my urban?
oh,
mech?
I like him.
He's pretty cool. It's brutal. That thing can take a pounding and it can dish it out.
What a pretty robot. I'm teasing you.
What a pretty robot. Thanks for that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We don't need my urban mech.
Teasing
Just
you.
know what the urban mech looks like. So.
They were worried because they had a girl on here. Anyway.
Yeah. So. But
I do like
that's a
him.
good haul for your random
Yeah.
your random pull. That's really good. Yeah.
There we go. Now
All right.
I need to get out of your way. Now.
Yeah, I'll let you grab yours. I'm gonna open up this. So I also got a legendary Mac. So I'm gonna open that while she's packing those guys away. Yeah, you got quite a few good mechs there. I mean, you're gonna have. Well, first of all, you've got enough for 2 stars anyway. They don't quite balance out perfectly, but as the new stuff comes out, you'll definitely be able to balance out real well. These salvage boxes are awesome. I did actually reach out to them to see if we could buy them, because I would love to have the salvage boxes as an individual option, but I've yet to get a response on that, sadly.
But with these boxes, you don't know what you're going to get.
Well, these,
correct?
no, and that's why it'd be fun. Even if they sold them as individual, I think it'd be brilliant. So here's my legendary. So this is the Kellhound's Archer. Morgan Kell's Archer, which anyone familiar with the history will know exactly what I'm talking about there. The nice thing that I'm going to point out to these is...
Only for advantage that they're thinking about going with the World War II camo scheme.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would be cool, you guys.
So these little clamshells, while they're not as crucial, but they're good for carrying, on the top of them, I'll try to turn this, it actually does say the name of the Mac on the top, so you kind of have an idea what goes back and what. The starter boxes do that as well. So it's kind of a little neat thing that they do. You know, that way if you're with friends or whatever, you just don't know for sure, then you can see what can go where. Yeah, go for it. All right. Now these, I have no clue what's in these. Well, I didn't know what was in the legendary either. I just knew there was a legendary. These are going to be my general straight up ones. Hoping I get something really cool. Ooh, another Warhammer. That makes me happy.
What is it? A Warhammer?
A Warhammer. Yep.
Oh.
The new redesign. Oh, this one's beautiful. I love these guys.
So this is the pilot full season.
So that's the pilot. Yep.
Full season.
And the stat card. So, I mean, each one of these... Oh, this is... No, wait a minute.
No?
No, I was wrong. My bad. I looked too soon. This is actually the Loki. This is an clan mech. So, wrong. My bad. So, this one is actually the Loki, which is also a really cool mech. It just very much looks like a Warhammer, but not quite. So, it threw me there for a second. I got excited for nothing. Sad face. No, I didn't, because the Loki's an awesome mech.
It's okay to get excited about miniatures, though. You know,
yes.
It's good.
Now, this is the Viper. This is an interesting one because this is very similar to the Blackjack, but not quite. I love the Blackjack. So it's a lighter mech with a lot more configuration and a lot more fun. Looks like I'm going to get a bunch of clan mechs in mine. So that's pretty awesome. Can't hold the king. Right. Alright.
Good grief, how many did you guys
I
get?
got 7 of them, Greg. I
Oh,
got
nice.
quite a more with the higher.
So, well, the more on
Yeah.
Kickstarter you got.
So we got another Thor. The Thor is a good mech. Thor is a very good all-around Omni mech. My time. They got slaughtered actually pretty easily. So didn't quite choose the best configuration. But that's okay.
Yeah, but you're not going to field like dozens of these, are you?
You could. If you want to do a serious battle.
I'll say
No.
Because like...
So
the
the
other-
Gladiator. This is another assault mech. Or I believe it's either assault or heavy. It's one of the heavier. It's definitely a bigger mech for sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is a brutal guy.
Does it come out easier?
What does that mean?
Executioner.
Okay.
The Gladiator being the intersphere, Executioner being the clan name.
Okay.
Or vice versa. My brain is now not working anymore. Alright, and last but not least,
We need his brain.
I got a Shadow Cat. Light mech. Very nice, versatile mech.
Nice.
Now, the nice thing with the Omni mechs is they're just that. You can configure them in different ways. In the sheet, whether the miniature represents it or not, the sheet will indicate what your weapons configuration is if you're familiar with the rules for the game. If you're not familiar with the rules, it doesn't take long to get familiar with the rules. But that, in a nutshell, is our BattleTech stuff. That's what you get with the Kickstarter when you actually put some money towards it. Really, the Kickstarter, for what I got and what I paid, well worth it. I mean, I can't complain at all. If I were to pay retail price for this stuff, I still would have spent the same amount, but not got...
Would have been expensive, yeah.
I would have gotten basically the starter box and the 4 mech packs for what I pledged the Kickstarter for.
Well, the starter box they were asking about, so it's going to come with...
Oh, sure. So that's the basic starter box. This is your quick play $20.
2 mechs.
Yep.
Cards.
Yeah.
Booklet.
Now...
Hold on, I'll open this up some more. There are 2 plastic mechs there.
Now that's the $20 starter box.
And then you got, some of the punch-out terrain and punch-out
mechs, yep.
And then, of course, the maps.
Yep.
Which is a double-sided paper map. And then, what do you got here?
Yep, your rule book.
Beginner rule book.
Yeah.
So, that's the $20 box.
That's
I think for $20, man.
Yeah. It's a beautiful.
You're getting that.
These cards only come in this starter box. You don't get those cards.
Yeah, these are cool.
They're cool. They're basically a way for you to get to learn to play the game real fast, real easy.
Well, and they come with the individual ones.
Yep, and you got your Alpha Strike cards still. These 2 boxes.
Dice.
Yep.
So everything you need.
Now these boxes, the one we definitely opened. I'll move.
Here,
These are your $50 boxes. Now the reason that we have the 2 obviously is you have your Inner Sphere box, you have your Clan box. So, and what they're going to vary difference, and I'll just use the Clan one because it's close by. The difference is not going to be much from what Greg just showed you, other than you're going to have more mechs, obviously. You're going to have the background history of the Clan stuff. You're going to have a little more detailed rule book. Here's the biggest change. You're going to have this quick reference play sheet. And as well as the Alpha Strike cards, which obviously is going to come with everything. And here's the key thing I was talking with Model Advantage. You're going to have the mech sheets. So these are the original BattleTech mech sheets. These are all those. So all the miniatures correspond to these sheets. You have your weapons configuration, your damage for your armor, your critical locations, your heat tables. So this is all just different mechs. Now this one was nice enough, the Clan one, to include the Inner Sphere mechs in the back of it, even though this box has the Inner Sphere mechs in it as well. So you kind of duplicate. Then you're going to have the same maps. You're going to have your punch-out cards, but it's going to be for clans. Just like we kind of unboxed. I do love this one. Comes with the map. This map is beautiful. I'm going to figure out a way to frame it so you can see both sides of it.
And to reiterate for people who don't know BattleTech, each page is for a different...
Yep. Different either mech or configuration. You can either photocopy, you can take the book apart, you can do whatever. Usually... Oh, sorry. Yeah.
The mech and the type. And the difference is in the weapons. So this is a Puma... adder, and this is a Puma adder, but they're different because of the weapons configuration.
So, yes. Now, I'll just box it because these are done. Here is the Battle Master from the original set, and this is all painted. This is my Clan command unit. It actually has a little bit of terrain on some texture on the base. This is all painted up, unit markings on it. So I'll have a Inner Sphere unit that fits along with this. But, I mean, these are just, they're plastic. They're good heavy-duty plastic. They're very easy to paint. I just use Citadel paints on this one. Actually, I painted this one with the Games Workshop's contrast paint because I liked how it fell. And then I just did some of the touch-ups. Just kept it pretty simple. Little glossy coat on the canopy. Turn the lights, you can kind of see the gloss on the canopy. But that's, really, if you're getting into this hobby, you're going to invest some money. But you're going to have a lot of fun. But, I will warn everyone else, there's math involved.
So, other than the math, how does this game differ from the other tabletop miniature games?
Well, their own rule system, but this is going to be a little more involved when it comes to range, hitting your targets. The main BattleTech rules takes into consideration how far you moved, how far the other person moved, what the range is. Some games simplify that, like Warhammer simplifies it just so you can get combat down and and down and dirty and play. It just depends. So
I noticed that it makes a difference what direction your mech is facing when it gets attacked.
When it gets hit, yes. But sometimes their rotation plays into that too. Also, the nice thing with BattleTech does that a lot of them don't take it. You have a different damage chart shooting up, or shooting from the ground up, or the up on a hill down. It changes where your damage goes. So you use basically a different chart. So you do have you have a better chance of getting a headshot, for example, if you're on top of a hill shooting down on someone than you would, say, standing right in front of them. So it just depends.
And also, the thing that I noticed when we first played is that the heat damage, the heat you have to take into consideration before you attack, because you have only so much capability in order to survive.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because one of the things that I wanted to touch, one of the things with Solaris was, because it's an arena world, your heat is 4 times. So whatever your weapon's heat is, it's times 4. So
you mean you get more heat to play with?
It creates more heat. Your heat sinks stay the same. Your weapons do more heat because you are in an enclosed arena. You are constantly you're constantly fighting. There's other mechs fighting. It's close proximity. It's rough. You're moving. So the reason this mech was designed, and this is really going to be more to people who know how to play BattleTech right now. Mm-hmm. So this particular mech, this custom one I built. So this is a 100-ton behemoth. It's maximum armor, so it means all the dots are available to me. This is carrying 4 Gauss rifles. So in normal points of heat. So I can run, in normal BattleTech, I can run, I can shoot, I can even have an engine damage. I'm still not even on the heat scale. I basically don't have to track heat with this. Now, in Solaris, because everything is times 4, it's going to be obviously a little more aggressive. So I added double heat sinks to this one. So double heat sinks means it dissipates 2 points instead of 1, so that it still doesn't build up heat in the arena. So the nice thing with battling in the arena was this mech will never overheat. It's 100 tons. You're going to have a hell of a time actually damaging it, getting through all of its armor. It's never going to overheat, so it's not going to be shut down for a term. It's not going to run into that risk. So much limitation. I could only hold 4 tons of ammo, which means each gun only had 4 shots, and then I was completely out of ammo. Then at this point, I'm running up beating people with the arms, because that's all it can do. Now, it's got the missile rack on here. I was able to kind of tweak the points and squeeze in a missile rack, but that's the beauty of it. You can design something like this monster, but the cost is super high. And again, I only have 4 rounds of ammo per gun. Now, it's brutal when it hits. I mean, the guns do 15 points of damage each. That's 60 points of damage a turn. It'll decimate a small mech if you can hit it and not run out of ammo. While I have won more arena battles than lost with this mech, I have lost because I've run out of ammo. So that is still a realistic issue. Once you get into mech building, you'll want to balance things. But in arena play, especially, a particle projection cannon is not your friend, because one fire, one time to shoot that, is 60 points of heat. And nothing dissipates that.
What I've noticed is that while some people might find the appeal of many different kinds of tabletop games, this could attract a different crowd because of the intricacy.
Yep.
And it challenges your mind on a different level.
Yes. And on the flip side, as Greg can attest, this game has also been referred to as crunchy.
Yeah.
And it is a bit of a clunky rule system, which is why the Alpha Strike system exists, because it's a little more streamlined. You don't have the big damage charts as you saw in the cards. You don't have the big heat scale to track as much. But the Alpha Strike rules, to me, takes a little bit of the flavor of the game out, too.
Some of us are crunchy people, though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it just depends. I mean, some games are harder than others, but once you start playing miniature games, same sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, for the most part, so it's just a matter of
I don't
playing.
know. It appealed to me on a whole different level, let's just say that.
It is something different, especially when it's what you started with and what you kind of baseline
this
everything.
Is one we should do like a live
Well, I did want to
talk
get
about because
We can later.
and I've got a really cool scenario plan for this one. So,
yeah.
but that's all I have.
Sorry, I'm sorry about the lag there, you guys. I've noticed here in the last few minutes it's pretty laggy.
Yeah.
And
well, I think we got through the meat and potatoes of it.
Fun to talk about.
I think so, but we're gonna do some more with it anyway.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
And we'll throw down a game here as soon as we can. Show you guys just the basic.
Yep. I've got a really cool, easy to play scenario planned out that will run us some time. It'll probably take us an hour to play it, realistically.
That's okay.
But
we'll make sure I have coffee and then we can.
Oh yeah. Well, as long as we have coffee, we're good.
Gamers.
And it's just,
coffee.
one Mac each and basically, yeah. So. All right.
Well, thanks, Clint and Dee, for showing that off, and you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll catch up some more, you guys. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and join our group.